What's up, Royals? Welcome to Tonitra's Garden. If you're new here, I'm Tonitra and you are in my garden. So in today's video, I have some fertilizing to do. We're going to be fertilizing my hanging baskets and some other containers that I have that have flowers in them. It's getting pretty heated. I am in zone 8B, San Antonio, so it's about that time to go ahead and do my, routine. So let's go ahead and I will show you what I use and how I do it. So let's get to it. Okay, so over here in this container, I keep all of my fertilizer and just a few extra things. But here we are. I did a video on this and it really works really well. It helps me stay organized. So I use this. Can anyone guess? I use Miracle Grow for my containers. Sometimes I'm using different sized watering cans. Today I'll be using a small watering can, so I'm just gonna put like half a tablespoon into this watering can and that should do the trick. We're just using this small watering can, and like I said, I'm gonna use a spoon, half a tablespoon of the Miracle Grow in this little can. I need a new watering can actually, so that's why I'm using this one because my other one broke. And just, if you want to be accurate, just read the instructions on the packaging. So I'm using about that much in here. You can use a stick if you need to mix it, but I usually just put the water in and it should dissolve. Oh, there we go. All right. We're gonna start out over here in this little container, so let's go do that. So in this container I have some sweet potato vine, a daylily in the middle, vinca back to the back, and this is coleus. And I got this container from Dollar General. So we're gonna move to the next one. Just the FYI, when I put flowers into my vegetable beds, I do not use the Miracle Grow because that's not organic, and I want my garden to be organic. I don't use any chemicals or anything in my garden beds. So these I will not be fertilizing with Miracle Grow, just some compost and fish emulsion, and that's what I use for those. Miracle Grow is only for flowers in their own containers. Like these, I have a rose here. This rose, I got it from Walmart a couple months ago. It's really hot, so the blooms aren't as big, but it's still blooming, and we're gonna go ahead and fertilize her, and then we're gonna fertilize this lavender, fertilize those two. And then I have a rose. This is my grandmother's rose that I propagated. Finally, after years, it took root, so I'm excited about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and fertilize that too.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnap me. Take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot.
I want to show y'all something really cool. So here I have okra plants. I need to harvest this okra today. Actually, this is my first burgundy okra of the year. That is so exciting. We have more blooms. But look here. This is an okra plant. And it's volunteering. Like, what the heck? Where did this come from? It wasn't even in this area, so I don't know where that came from. But we'll see what type of okra it is. But I'm just gonna let it do its thing.
No mistake ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. One big smile across my face. We used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace. Daydreamer, kitten and maid.
I almost forgot about this container. So I just planted this a couple days ago. I don't think I told you. This container is from Lowe's. I really love those. They really stand up well. It's starting to get weathered, but I've had it for years. This one is from Dollar General as well. So right above me, I have my Vinca hanging baskets, 2 of them. So we're gonna go ahead and water these. These ones I don't water super often because Vinca loves more of a drier soil. We're gonna go ahead and hit these.
Back to them days. Daydreamer, kitten that made. Have me running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. Have me running around, dressed in a gown, barefoot.
So that's how I fertilize my containers. Now, let's go ahead and fertilize the flowers in garden beds. When I'm fertilizing my garden beds, I like to do More Bloom, which is Alaska brand, and I like to use fish emulsion. So today I only have fish emulsion. It's kind of hard to find the More Bloom. You might have to order it online, or if you have a store locally, you might have to take a little drive to find it. But I'm just gonna do the fish emulsion today, and I just do, like, I would say it's about a tablespoon of fish emulsion. So we're gonna go ahead and water the things that are in vegetable beds. And FYI, this stuff does smell terrible and it does bring flies, but I don't really mind. thing about zinnias is spiders love them. They absolutely love them. And I'm absolutely terrified, but look at this spider. I don't know if you can see it. It built this big nest. Can you see it right there? Onto the zinnia and onto this hanging basket. I'm trying to leave it alone, so I guess I'll just let it do its thing. So one thing that I like to do after I've watered the flowers that are in raised beds with the fish emulsion and more bloom usually, I'll just go back in and water it with the hose just to kind of spread out that fish emulsion so it doesn't burn the leaves of my flowers. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty easy and simple. That's how I fertilize the flowers in my garden. I do this about every 2 weeks right now because I've been doing a lot more tasks in the garden than I usually do. So it's been about 2 weeks. But if I had it my way, I would do this every week on like a Sunday or a Monday. And you know, you would get way more blooms and beautiful blossoms that way. But 2 weeks is good for those who have more of a busy schedule. That works just fine. So that wraps it up for this video. I hope that it was helpful. If it was, make sure to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, Royals.